Yeah, it's Fred Hansen. I'm visiting the Sunset Transit Center. I sure like that board over there. And of course, they have a picture of me and my letter about our budget. Since the committee's not here, I take it upon myself just to leave a little memo and let them know how we're doing. You know, I mentioned, last year we were in a recession, and I told you at the beginning of our budget that it would be a tight budget year. And I want to share with you today, well, you know, what the next fiscal year might even be tighter. Well, you know, there's some good news. Passenger revenue has increased by 15%, and the diesel fuel is under budget by about $6 million. But unfortunately, we're still, making up for past diesel increases in the past. And our situation is further compromised because, the payroll tax is behind the budgeted growth rates. And our budget has assumed a 5.5 underlying growth rate. But, actual rate of growth is trending between 1% and 2%. That means, if you do the math, that's 7 to 9 million less than anticipated. But unlike previous recessions, we're experiencing stock market and other market losses that haven't been seen in the history of TriMet. Pension plans, like other defined benefit pension plans, well, it's going to require greater TriMet funding to make up from these, market losses. All pensions, though, are being paid in time and on full, and it's been true since, 1979. The assets to pay for the pension plans are held in two separate tax-exempt trust funds, and TriMet contributes the funds to these trusts. Independent firms actually review, the funding status, and although most of the funds have been recently had negative returns, I'm confident the funds that are being invested wisely on the market value. So to ensure appropriate funding plan and make up for reduced payroll revenue, well, sometimes we have to make some difficult budget decisions. And during the past budget meetings in January, we received more specific information about these budget reductions and constraints. But I just want you to be aware of three major areas for reductions. First, I'm asking for a 5% reduction in continuing expenses in both service and division budgets. This would result, we're hoping, to approximately 11 million. Now, second, we'd lengthen the pension funding to soften the impact of the recent market losses for the 7.7 million annual savings. And as a payroll tax revenue and the general economic pictures improve, we can return to the previous pension funding timelines. Okay, and third, this year we'll stop capital spending except for what's absolutely necessary. In 2010, we'll cut capital spending for 3 years by 11 million in one-time only expenses. So as you know, I believe the most important thing here to provide is the service, we deliver. We're world-class service. The necessary reductions will inevitably require some service reduction in low-performing lines. And I don't make this decision lightly. We are, however, in difficult and hard economic times with hard decisions to make. And I know that all reductions will impose hardships on each of these departments. But I'm asking that, all of us do more with less. When I've asked this in the past, you've always risen to the challenge, and I'm confident, you'll do it again. I believe our long-term future is bright. Our economy will recover, and jobs will be more there on the horizon. So, Fred Hansen, I want to thank you in advance for the tough decisions and sacrifices that we're going to have to make in the upcoming budget. I know we'll make the right choices and continue to make serving our customers our highest priority. This is from Fred Hansen, the General Manager. Well, let's see what the drivers have had to say. The Sunset Board looks good. I'm glad I missed the Sunset Transit Committee. And a few of the comments were, hey, Fred, how about fire some managers to save money? I love these boys at the Sunset Transit Center. They have got a good sense of humor. That's what they're talking to me about. Lighten up a little bit. What does this mean? Another driver says, does this mean Fred is taking a 5% cut pay also? How about cutting his his heat and AC cost by 5% also? Oh, look, these boys at the Sunset Transit Center, they've got a real sense of humor. All right, this is all it. Remember, be over there February 2nd for the West Commuter Rail opening. And remember, I have got a new nickname, new middle name. Oh, those boys are funny. And so there we are. Come on over and see our beautiful new baby, West Commuter Rail, February 2nd. That's Fred Hansen checking out, stopping by, and I'm sorry I missed Sunset Bob. Tell him hi, and I will hope to give him a call and see him again in the future. By the way, Sunset Committee, I'm sorry I missed you during the recent snowstorm. I had this vacation planned, a long time ago, and so I'm glad you guys did good. I was on the phone and I'm watching it on television. But I had to, of course, fulfill my obligations to take the desired vacation there in, little old Hawaii.
We've done a better job with light rail, keeping that running throughout the night. I think we've learned from the past, and so I think TriMet is becoming, again, a real positive influence for the Portland area.